It's your boy from the future. If you do see my eyes veering off to the side, it's because I do have my tablet out here with my script on it. Today's a little bit of a wordy video, so mind your business. Yeah, what's going on? It's your boy THECORE. If you don't know how to say it, you know how to spell it, and I'm your daily ghostwriter. So now that I have now that I have something that I want to talk about, how do I start a song? Well, you see, that's kind of a hard question because with every single songwriter, the process may vary. So instead, allow me to simplify a 4-step process that you guys can use to build the foundations of your song and to start your songs. That is to build it brick by boring brick. I hope you caught on. And layer by layer. And so at the very bottom of those layers, we have your idea, your concept, if you will. What is it that you want to write about? You can't write a song or you can't start a song if you don't know what it is that you want to write about. So that's obviously step number one. And if you watch my last video, I bring you examples and give you a tip on how to find these concepts. So if you do want to go read it, it's in the top right. That took a second. So for this example and for this video, we're going to use the example of Valentine's Day. Now today is the end of March. So today is the end of May. So I don't want to hear nobody clowning me in the comment section. Don't be clowning me out here. Moving on to the next layer, what are some things that are associated with your idea? Using our example, we're talking about Valentine's Day. Really simple. It's about love. It's about the celebration of love. It's about finding a Valentine's Day, taking your girl out, all those things are things associated with Valentine's Day. Jumping off of our personal example, if, let's say you're writing about, fall. Things associated with fall, you can say lattes if you like that. You can say pumpkins, the changing colors of leaves falling, raking, whatever it is, jumping in a pile of leaves, whatever it is. Those are things that are associated with your idea. So the next layer is to take your idea and find things that are associated with it. See, now the next layer is the most important layer in my opinion, and that is to create your story. And you do this by answering 3 simple questions, and that is what it is you're talking about. So we already know I'm talking about Valentine's Day. What are your touch points? Okay. What about Valentine's Day you're talking about? And then what happens in the song? Damn. You see, with Valentine's Day, you have multiple routes that you can go. You can say that you have a Valentine. You can say you don't have a Valentine, and you can say you're looking for a Valentine. So those are the 3 routes you can take, and you just have to choose one. Let's say, let's go more on the sad side. You don't have a Valentine, right? Well, that's what the song's about, and then you build upon that idea. Why don't you have a Valentine? It can be a loved one that passed on. It can be, your girlfriend dumped you and so now you don't have a Valentine anymore. Or it could be that you asked but you got rejected, right? So now you're building upon that idea even further. Let's say you're looking for a Valentine. And this one's pretty easy. Use your imagination. You saw a girl. Oh my gosh, she can be my Valentine. Or you've been crushing on this person forever. Do you want to be my Valentine? Or it can be, I used to think it was all about finding a Valentine, but I learned to love myself. Or, you have a Valentine, the best girl in the world. I have a girlfriend, she's my Valentine. Or I have a Valentine, may not be your girlfriend, but you have a Valentine, she's the best Valentine in the world. Or you asked the girl of your dreams and she said yes. Or you asked a stranger, whatever floats your boat, and she said yes. So you see, you're building upon what you started, okay? And continue building. And that's what I mean by brick, is the more that you get down to the nitty gritty and the details of what it is you want to talk about, the more clear it is. Okay. And I have this written down here, and that's, don't be afraid if your idea changes or if your idea expands. It may not be just sad, or it may not be you're just looking for a Valentine, or it may not be that you have a Valentine. It could be you had a Valentine and the Valentine, left you for somebody else. You can also mix and match these different dynamics that can really glue your story together. So if you find that, you started off happy, but your song ends up sad, or you start off sad and your song ends up happy, that's completely okay. You're gluing together your idea, and so long as it makes sense, it will work. Now, before I continue, if you are enjoying this content, definitely make sure to leave a like. Consider subscribing if you do want to see content like this every single week. And if you have any questions for me, make sure you leave them in the comment section. If it's good enough, I might make a video on it. And last but not least, step number 4, that is to title your song. Now, because you have all the material, this is easy. Using our example, you don't have a Valentine, right? You can say something like Lonely on Valentine's Day, or Lonely Valentine, or My Last Valentine's Day, or like My Last V-Day, or My Last Valentine's Day, or My Last Valentine. Sheesh. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Hold up. Right. So what was I saying? So let's say we're sticking on the sad and be like, I had the best Valentine, or things along that nature. The middle part, you're looking for a Valentine. I'm looking for a Valentine. Or it could be something like, Until I Find You, or Until I Find You on Valentine's, or, things like that. And for happy, you have things like My Perfect Valentine, things like Until I Find You, or I Have Found You, or My Every Valentine, anything like that, right? All you're doing in the title is telling your listener what the song is about. Okay? Remember that. This video is a 2-parter, so definitely make sure you come back next week for part 2. As always, it's your boy THECORE. If you don't know how to say it, you know how to spell it, and I'm your daily ghostwriter.